Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here. We're going to talk fast because I'm running out of battery, but I just wanted to let you know my TBR for this time round biannual bibliothon. I'm not normally get a chance to take part in this, but this year it's between the 23rd and the 29th of July. I'm really excited. I'm loving the challenges that they've set, so let's crack into the books that I'm picking. Their group book this time is going to be Flame in the Mist by readathon. This is a group book, so they read, everyone reads it and then they do a live show at the end. This book is looking at gender and gender roles within certain societies. It's a YA fantasy. I had it on my shelf for review and I haven't reviewed it yet, so I need to do that, so that I'm picking this book up. Next you have to pick one of the judges' favourite genres and pick a book from that category. I'm going with Emma and I am picking a diverse book, and this was already on my TBR anyway, so if you've seen my TBR you'll know, and I'm going to be picking up Bombay Blues by Tanuja Desai-Hidya. This is the second book that comes after Born Confused, which I read, so I can't tell you too much about the synopsis because I don't want to spoil it, but we're following our character Dimple, and she is an Indian character, and I really enjoyed her first story, so I can't wait to read this one. Next you have to pick a book that has been banned or has been challenged, and for that I've picked one that seems to appear on every single year of the lists that were given on the biannual bibliothon, and that is The Absolutely True Story of a Part-Time Indian. I will put it up so you can see, and I've got that on my Kindle. Next they want you to read and watch. They want you to do a book to movie adaptation, and one that I've had on my shelf for ages and I really do want to watch the film is The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Stedman. From what I can gather in this one, it involves a couple, they're struggling to have a child, they live in a lighthouse, one washes up in a boat with a man who is dead and they take it in and don't tell anyone, I think. But it's meant to be heartwarming, moving, and I want to watch the film, so I'm going to pick this one up. Next is a book that you heard or saw or found out about, and it wasn't through BookTube. This one I've picked a library book I've got called Saving CC Hunnicutt by Beth Hoffman. This was recommended to me on my Goodreads sort of page where you get the recommendations, because I'd read a few books similar to this. It says, when Camille Sugarbaker Hunnicutt, the pretty but crazy 1951 Vidalia onion queen, dies suddenly, her 12-year-old daughter Cece is whisked off by her great aunt Tootie to the fabled city of Savannah in the most magnificent car Cece has ever seen. Soon, among the sweet scent of magnolias and the loving warmth of her aunt and her colourful collection of friends, it looks as though Cece has arrived in paradise. But when a darker side of the southern dream threatens this delicate newfound happiness, Aunt Tootie and her friends must rally to Cece's aid. So this sounds really good. And then and then you have to pick an LGBTQIA+ book. This one's very controversial, so I just want to see how I feel about it, and it was on my shelf, and that is The Captive Prince by C.S. Hunnicutt. This is book one of the Captive Prince trilogy. Some people love it, some people hate it. I think it's got homosexual relations in, so I'm looking forward to reading that one. And the final challenge is to pick one of the previous challenges and use that. So I went back over some of the previous challenges. There's a link in the video announcing the TBR challenges, so you can check it out there. And I picked the challenge of graphic novel because that's quite a lot of books already, and so I'm going to be picking up On a Girl by Maggie Thrash. This looks like it's going to be right up my street in terms of its artwork. It's about 15-year-old Maggie who goes to summer camp. She's from Atlanta, she's never kissed anybody, and I think this is about the year that she realises that she is a lesbian, so I'm looking forward to finally getting to this one. So anyway, I'm sorry I've gabbled and I've talked really fast because my battery is going to run out, but this is my TBR for the biannual bibliothon. Check out the links down below if you want to find out more and you want to check out the girls' videos to get your ideas if you want to take part, and I will wrap it up at the end of the week to let you know how I get on. Anyway, that's it from me. Bye for now, BookTube.